Last week, Corporal Nathan Cirillo, the soldier who was shot at the Ottawa War Memorial recently and killed, was laid to rest in Hamilton, Ontario. Now, on the same day, the Ottawa Citizen ran an op-ed in the paper by Omar Khadr, who, if you don't know, is a Canadian citizen who was in the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center for around a decade after he threw a hand grenade that killed a U.S. soldier in Afghanistan. Now, at the time that he did this, Khadr was only 15 years of age, basically a child soldier. In fact, he was the first person since World War II to be tried as a minor in a war tribunal. Now, Khadr's op-ed dealt with some important issues, specifically the sort of excessive and prejudicial security that's come out of Canada in the wake of the 9/11 attacks. Unsurprisingly, some people were upset with the editorial, and especially with the timing. The Sun News said that it was grotesque propaganda, going so far as to accuse the Ottawa Citizen of shilling for Al-Qaeda. And the Sun's kissin' cousins there, the National Post, said that it did nothing more than play into Khadr's victim mentality. Now, in a certain way, I respect and get these points. I mean, running an op-ed by someone who has ties, or had ties, to Islamic radicalism on the same day that a Canadian soldier was killed by someone with much more specious ties to a different form of Islamic radicalism is inopportune and maybe insensitive. But in another way, it feels to me like precisely the sort of time when we should be addressing these issues. Issues of amnesty and our less than spotty post 9/11 human rights record, and even the way that terrorism, whether real or imagined, is used to gloss over these things. I mean, after all, these issues are front of everyone's mind. It reminds me, to make it even more topical, of Remembrance Day. Every Remembrance Day, I hear people saying you have to wear a poppy, you can't question Canada's military role in the past or the present on Remembrance Day. But to me, it seems like these are the times when we should be considering these issues. I mean, obviously it's sad when a soldier in uniform dies protecting this country, but to me it's even sadder when in our sort of rush towards noble mourning, we forget what that uniform and what that country are meant to stand for.